The Surface Book 2 is awesome. In the few weeks I've had it, it has really blown me away with its ability to handle gaming, workstation, tablet, and just casual web browsing and laptop experience all in one package that has excellent battery life. But it's not perfect. There are some accessories that you can add that will enhance the experience and really help you get the most out of the Surface Book 2. So today we're going to take a look at the top accessories that I've found so far. So the Surface Book isn't exactly lacking for ports. It has a good port selection, one USB-C, two USB 3.0, so that's a really nice selection there. But you can increase that and enhance it with one of these, which is a USB-C dock. One of the omissions that Microsoft left off is an actual audio or video out port. So there's no HDMI, no DisplayPort this time, just USB-C, so you're gonna need some kind of dongle. This one in particular, I found that was really good. It has similar gray silver color scheme that the Surface Book has. You get three USB 3.0 ports, an HDMI port, Ethernet jack, another USB-C port so you can run power in here, or if you want to just run another USB-C device out, that works as well as a full-size SD card and a MicroSD card slot. So this is a really nice little dock here. It can kind of pretty much power everything you'd want it to power externally. Obviously, you can't do any external graphics with the Surface Book 2, but you can take full advantage and get the full 4K out for the HDMI there, and just from one connector. It's also really light, it doesn't get too hot, and you can run power through here as well. Speaking of power, I recommend picking up a secondary charger. This is a Dell USB-C charger, so that's going to be really nice. It's light, it's small. This is a 45-watt charger, so a little lower wattage than the actual Surface Book, but I found in practice it charged the whole device up with no problem in about an hour and a half, so it's still pretty fast. Not as fast as the Surface charger, but also not as expensive. This was only $32. The Surface Book charger is $100, so you're saving there, and you can also connect it to a USB-C dock like this, pop it in, and then you can charge and have the full power of the dock in a much more portable package. Now the Surface Book charger isn't super thick or anything, but this is still smaller, it's still lighter, it's a little more flexible. It has a standard cable out, or you can actually, for 10 extra bucks, pick up an end that'll plug directly in. So for portability, I think that this is a little more convenient, and I do like it. It's a good charger. Next up, we all need some sort of mouse, whether it be for productivity or gaming. You're going to need a good mouse, and Razer has made one of the best mobile mice that I've ever used. I've used a lot of mobile mice. I have a bunch in my drawers in this very office. This is one of the best ones ever. It has adjustable DPI. It's really nice. It's got nice rubber grips on the side. It has super long battery life. You can do Bluetooth, you can do wireless 2.4. It's really just a nice mobile mouse that Razer provided. Glad I picked one up. It's pretty thin and pretty light, similar to the Logitech's MX, the portable mouse, but I'd say this is a little better. Definitely better for gaming with the adjustable DPI and gaming grade sensor. So worth a check out. If you need just a mobile productivity mouse, this works fine for that. Or if you need a gaming mouse, this works great as well. Speaking of gaming, whether you're doing Steam games, desktop games, Windows casual, mobile games, or you're doing emulation, something like that, you're gonna need a good controller. And the Microsoft Xbox controller is by far the best with its Bluetooth connection. You really can't go wrong, especially in this kind of grayish color that I picked up that matches the Surface Book really well, I think. These are phenomenal controllers. You can probably get them on sale this time of the year for around 40-50 bucks. They look great, highly responsive. They're just really phenomenal. If you get the 15-inch Surface Book, there's actually a built-in receiver for this. 13 does not have it, but with the Bluetooth connection, I don't experience any lag or anything. Playing FPS games or just casual games, it's really good. For my emulators, this is phenomenal. Easily the best Bluetooth controller you can get. So I would definitely recommend picking one of these up. Unless you're going to spend $3 grand, you're probably gonna be limited on storage at some point. With my $2,500 configuration, I got the 512 gigabyte SSD, but that's still not enough if I'm doing video editing, rendering, storing a bunch of Steam games. So picking up a MicroSD card is recommended, and the one I recommend is the Samsung Evo line. So this is the 128 gig model. There's also a 256 gig model, but I think this is the sweet spot. That 256 gig model is around 130 bucks, which is really just too much. I think for 128 gigs, you can get this around the $40 mark, and that's a really great deal. The read speeds and write speeds are both really good for an SD card slot. I got excess of 80, around 80 to 90 consistently with the reads and writes. So it's a really fast card, really capable and affordable. Now the SD card slot in the Surface Book leaves full-size SD card adapters sticking out, and that's really not ideal if you're gonna leave the card in there long-term like I am. So I would recommend picking up one of these Base IQ mini microSD card adapters that will sit in the Surface Book and sit flush. So it's got the same kind of silverish color scheme. You slide in your SD card and you just stick it in the machine and it stays flush. It's really nice. It eliminates all the headaches of, are you gonna break your card? Is it sticking out? Do you have to take it out every time you go? You can just leave it in there and have permanent additional storage whenever you want. And lastly, while the Surface Book has a very nice, durable magnesium shell and body, you really do want to protect it from scratches and nicks. It's very expensive, and you want to keep it as pristine as long as you can. So DBrand makes a nice skin for the Surface Book. I got the leather, I guess it's like a leatherette version here. I think it's really nice. It covers the top, the sides, and the bottom, so you get full protection there, and it also covers the mouse pad. So it's really nice. It hasn't affected really the scrolling or anything on the mouse pad. I think it looks really good. It gives it a nice feel and texture on the back. Obviously it hasn't affected heat or anything like that. It's really just really good skin. Obviously DBrand is a known name. They make skins for tons of laptops. It's cut consistently and it's as advertised. I was really impressed with the skin. Overall, these devices have helped take my Surface Book experience to the next level, making it a real workstation powerhouse on the go, whether I'm gaming, editing video, or just casually browsing the web. All these devices help me out, and you can just throw them all in the bag. If you have any suggestions for things I should check out, I would love to hear that in the comments. I could always add them to the article on the website, keep a running list of the best accessories, and as I test them out, add and remove stuff. So that's really kind of the plan for this moving forward. I'll drop links for everything that you saw in the video today, obviously in the description below, and link out to the article on the website if you want to check that out as well. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. I'm Jay. This is Tech Everything. I'll see you next time.